Nobody's safe!
Let me repeat. Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Sean Combs has been arrested. Let me tell you what I do know, and it ain't much at this point. Arrested in Manhattan. This evening, grand jury indicted him according to a person familiar with the indictment, not authorized to speak publicly. The charges in the indictment not immediately clear, but you know that there's been this massive federal investigation, right? They've raided his home in Los Angeles. They raided his home in Miami, much of it after a civil suit from his former girlfriend, Cassie, who, by the way, he settled within a day. And then after that, video came out showing him beating her to a living pulp in a hotel. But a lot of the allegations in the lawsuit that, you know, Cassie had actually filed against him provided, I think, some meat on the bones for the feds. But the New York Times saying that this happened, they don't have a lot more information than this. We are also trying to confirm this, but I can tell you that his attorney has made a statement, and let me read it to you because I think it confirms what the New York Times is reporting, and it's this. And it's Mark Agnifilo, his attorney. Quote, "We are disappointed with the decision to pursue what we believe is an unjust prosecution of Mr. Combs by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Sean Diddy Combs is a music icon, self-made entrepreneur, loving family man, and proven philanthropist who has spent the last 30 years building an empire, adoring his children, and working to uplift the Black community. He is an imperfect person, but he is not a criminal. To his credit, Mr. Combs has been nothing but cooperative with this investigation, and he voluntarily relocated to New York last week in anticipation of these charges. Please reserve your judgment until you have all the facts. These are the acts of an innocent man with nothing to hide, and he looks forward to clearing his name in court." So again, that is Mark Agnifilo. That's the attorney.
Hey everyone, welcome to the mix. Like this video, share this video. It's free to like, it's free to share, it is free to subscribe. As you can see what this video is going to be about. Yes, breaking news. I'm going to get right to it. P. Diddy has been arrested. Government name Sean Combs has been picked up by the FBI in New York. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is breaking news, as you heard it from that clip in the beginning. It is to my understanding, you guys, that there will be a full press conference to go over the details in the morning tomorrow, September 17th. This was inevitable, looks like. It's been floating around for the past 6-7 months. And the day has finally come. I do not take delight in reporting on this. As I always say, no one wins when a family feuds, you guys, and that's coming from a Black community culture perspective. But yeah, my heart goes out to the alleged victims. You have to say alleged because Sean Combs has not been convicted of anything criminally, so you have to say alleged, although he did settle a lawsuit with Cassie that was civil, and the details of that lawsuit settlement was not made available to the public. So to my understanding, there probably was not any admission to guilt or anything. So again, this is all alleged, simply because Mr. Combs has not pled guilty to anything, or he has not been convicted of anything criminally in the court of law by a judge or a jury. So you have to say, and we have to say, alleged victims, alleged charges, etc. Wow, this has been floating around, like I said, for about 6-7 months, possible arrest, and I've ran a few polls on this. I think I'm going back in my archives and I'm gonna see if I can locate it, hopefully. The poll I ran on if you think Diddy would be arrested, I think the poll results was yes. The majority said yes. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, in my opinion, I was like, I think he might not be arrested. I had I'm not gonna say it was a strong sense of not being arrested. It was just like, I don't know, I just thought he was high up, in my opinion, on the food chain. I guess you can call it that, or high up on the celebrity chain, we're gonna say that. But no, he was simply a puppet, kind of like Sean Carter, a pup opinion. A lot of people say Sean Carter, aka Jay-Z, is next. What do you all think? Drop some comments in the chat. Do you think Sean Carter is next, or he will continue to be the puppet the powers to be? If you all do not know, individuals like Diddy, Deshaun Carter's, even we could throw West in it. When they get to a certain status, it's because it's being allowed. When they get to a billionaire status, it's being allowed, meaning that something is going on up top that you are not privy to. I am not privy to, because they're in a different space, so to speak, and in a different world from the average person. So no telling what has been done, what transaction has been allegedly made, whether it be financial, non-financial, people lives, allegedly, for certain people to reach a certain height, a certain status in their lives, like a Oprah. We could throw her in it too. So yeah, you guys, let me know your thoughts down in the chat. Why is hip hop media, black women activists so quiet about Puffy? I did content on this before. I'll drop the links in the description section. I did several videos on Diddy and the allegations, and I think I covered Cassie, Tiffany Red, and the question, why is the hip hop community pretty quiet on this? And wow. Why was the hip hop community or women activists so eager or so running I guess you can call it quote unquote hate train for Chris Brown, for R. Kelly? That brings me back to what I've mentioned in previous videos about cherry picking and the hypocrisy and all of that. So it's like, it's okay when your fave do it, but if somebody else do it, it's not okay. Not to say wrong is okay, but you get my point, you get the gist. So, but yeah. What do you all think Young Miami is doing? Do you think she is nervous? Do you think she is free and clear, meaning that she won't have to be brought before the court and give account of some things? What do you all think? Do you think Young Miami will be on the stand? Or do you think Diddy will probably just go ahead and take a settlement instead of airing out every single dirty laundry? Because I'm quite sure if it goes to trial, whatever the charges may be, oh wow. It's going to be a lot of information. A lot of things uncovered, a lot of people being looked at strangely, possibly, because when you get to litigation, all the facts are on the table, from discovery, from cute questions and answers and response and all of that. Oh my gosh, testimonies under oath, affidavits. Whoo, it's what I think Diddy will settle. I think he will settle. If he don't settle, that means that he's coming for other people. He's gonna pull a Nino Brown, probably, allegedly. I'm taking everybody down with me, so, but wow. So yes, you guys, story developing. It's being reported that Sean Combs' government name, also known as P. Diddy, Brother Love, or whatever he is going by these days, has been picked up in New York by the FBI. Wow. My heart goes out to his kids, especially the daughters. And the ones under 18, I can only imagine, especially the twins and Christian Combs. Their mom is deceased, and Quincy is just like, but Quincy's biological father is alive, who is Albie Shore. So, but wow, my heart goes out to them. I wonder if the kids, even Justin, if they're going to be able to regroup from all of this. The reason why I say that, because they were strictly under their dad's shadows, under his thumbprint. They never really had a career of their own, and I would always side-eye that, like, and this is way before I would create content. I'm like, why Diddy's daughters, I mean, they just started doing the modeling thing, but why they just didn't have a lot going on individually? Even the guys, the fellas, his boys, why they just didn't have their own thing going, just something independently from him. It seems like he would always try to be in a mix, even if they did have some things going on. So it seems like the past, I'm gonna say, maybe 3 to 4 years, or maybe 5 years, Quincy ended up, I think, on Lee Daniels' show. Y'all know that show that was on that really wasn't my fave. And then Justin ended up on some episodes of Power, also Quincy too. So Quincy was in some movies as well. So, but yeah. So let me know your thoughts, you guys, down in the chat. Do you think Diddy will settle, or do you think he's taking this to trial? Do you think he's taking it to trial? I think he may settle. I don't think he wants to further embarrass or humiliate his kids. I would hope he don't, but I don't know, because rumor has it Diddy is like really so self-serving that he would take anybody down, allegedly, with him. So I don't know, you guys. But again, I do not take delight in reporting on this, but this was inevitable. It had been floating around, different content creators saying that arrest will happen this month. I know Big Gene, he has a YouTube channel. He was Diddy's bodyguard under the Biggie Smalls era. He has his own YouTube channel. He does interviews now. Big Gene has been talking for years about Diddy. He grew his channel, honestly, in my opinion, off of Diddy. Let's just keep it real, off of Diddy. I remember Gene only had 36 people on a live, and I was one of them, but I would listen and tune in, because I like to hear behind the scenes type of information or stories, whether it be a documentary, whether it be somebody's book, whether it be a content creator, someone sharing their story through their platform, their channel, so about what they've experienced, etc. So I was one of those. But